If they don't actually think they can get there, they're never gonna buy. People only buy if they actually believe they can get to their goal, and you have to instill that in them. Hey guys, Terry Chister here, teaching you how to build profitable online businesses. Now in this video, I wanna go over 4 things that will help you increase sales. Something I hear a lot of and that people bring to my attention is they always say, Tanner, I have leads, people are interested in my business, especially those who have joined in one of my programs. Those are in the links below, but then they say they don't know how to get them to buy, or they're not buying from me. And there's typically 4 main reasons. Now, the first one is gonna be that your offer honestly just sucks, right? It's not good. What can you say that's gonna make your offer different than someone else? And if you are honest with yourself and you say there is nothing different, well then why would they wanna buy from you? If you're an ad agency, what makes you different than the other ad agency? If you're a fitness coach, what makes you different than other fitness coaches? If you don't have something to diversify yourself, it makes absolutely 0 sense why you would buy. It's just like Apple versus Android, Nike versus Under Armour. What is it that makes the shoe or brand different that makes people buy this brand versus the other brand? So typically what I find is the offer is not very good. It's not something people actually want. It's not presented in a thoughtful way. So ultimately, you need to understand that if you want to actually get people to buy your stuff, you have to have a decent offer, right? It has to be good and it has to actually give people what they want. So the first thing is figure out an offer that people want, and then how can you package it or describe it in a way that makes it different? So to give you an example, something that I used a lot when I was building my fitness business, and I see it all over the place now, so I don't know if it originated from me or not, but I didn't see it as much as I do now, was I used this angle that I said, how to eat whatever you want without sabotaging results, right? So we all know we can't eat whatever we want, but the caveat I threw in there was without sabotaging results. Why did I do that? Well, one, I was telling people what they wanted to hear. Marketing, you have to appeal to people's emotions and what they want. The second thing was then without sabotaging results. So they're going, well, wait, how to eat whatever you want without sabotaging results? How is that possible? Because they're trying to wrap it around their head. And for most people who don't understand fitness or nutrition, they weren't able to figure that out. Curiosity is your friend, right? Especially in marketing, you want curiosity. So if you can take some type of angle like that versus I help people lose weight or I help people lose fat, it's gonna sound a lot more thrilling, it's curiosity driven, it's exciting, and you sound different than the other guy who might be just as good as you. So it's perceived value, not actual value, that wins in the marketplace. That doesn't mean you can have a bad product or you shouldn't treat people right, but it's all about who has a perceived best product. The second thing is desire. Does your prospect have desire to buy what you want? Can you instill that in them? Can you make them actually want the types of things you have? What I find is, again, after someone creates an offer, they're not able to create that desire. They don't know how to talk to a prospect to get them to actually want what they're selling. Now, obviously, not everyone's gonna be a fit. But if someone, for example, is overweight, it's obvious they need to lose weight. It's not that they don't need help, it's that you have to convince them that you have what they want. They obviously need help, they obviously will want to get in shape, but if you can't convince them that you have something they need, then it's gonna stop there. So the first thing is create a great product, learn how to package it, right? That's the same thing. And then the second thing would be then to build the need. Build the need that they feel they have to have it, right? The third thing is a lack of vision, right? So the prospect is talking to you, but they don't really understand how everything comes together. What you'll find typically is this is because of poor explanation. So for example, there's a difference between saying, you know, you can't eat a diet of chicken and broccoli, right? So everyone can comprehend that, like, yeah, I can't eat chicken and broccoli, got it. Or, you know, you can't always have sweets, so like, got it. But if I could break that down and say, look, you can't always eat chicken and broccoli, but what you have to do, and this is the reason why, is because ultimately, in a perfect world, if you could do that, you'd be in shape, but can you do that every day for the rest of your life? And they're like, well, you know, I can. You're like, okay, perfect. So It's actually not about eating healthy 24/7. It's about how to eat bad foods and still look good, right? Because you're gonna eat bad food, you're gonna have alcohol, you're gonna have cake, stuff like that. So how can you learn to have that and still look good? All of a sudden, I've really created the need and I've created the vision for where they are and how they have to get there. But if you just say things that are very, all over the place or just kind of like a bird's eye view, it's gonna be hard for a prospect to hop on board because they need to know the clear path and they need to make sure, you need to make sure that it makes sense. The fourth thing is then creating belief, right? Can you get your prospect to not only see the vision and how it's gonna work, but then can you get them to believe that they can actually hit their goal? Because the thing is yes, while you want to get someone to understand, it's gonna be hard work. And it's gonna take skill and it's gonna take effort. If they don't actually think they can get there, they're never gonna buy. People only buy if they actually believe they can get to their goal, and you have to instill that in them, right? So number 4 is literally showing them that they can get to their goal and that they have the belief that they're gonna get there. So hope that all makes sense. Guys, hope this video was informative. Those are 4 key things you can do to really help increase sales in your business. So that's all I have in this video. If you have questions, make sure to drop them down below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.